So we got another trophy list video for you today, and straight off the bat I just want to apologise because last week was the first time in 6 months that I haven't uploaded a video, and that is purely because I was so ill and I'm still not fully recovered yet, but at least I can talk and my nose isn't running like a tap and my eyes aren't red raw. But if you see any jump cuts in this, it's probably because I've had a coughing fit. But let's get into it. Today we got Griff 2803, and first off, like 786 platinums. Now do not let that scare you. Yes, with an account with this many platinums, there are some auto pops, there are a few duplications, and there is probably going to be some trash. But I've had a skim through just to make sure, and there are still some absolutely fantastic platinums. And this is an account based off of what it says at the top. Daily trophy streak started in 25th of December 2016. Let's get into this because this is going to be an absolute nuts list. So straight from the top, 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim, absolutely banging platinum. Quite a high percentage now, but still decent game. We then got 3D Dot Game Heroes. I have no idea what that is. 3.16%. Suggests that it's not very common. Hat in Time next, very nice, 3 out of 10 difficulty, takes 20 hours, 27.92% on that. We've then got a Plague Tale Innocence and a Plague Tale Requiem, two games that are on my list. They've been on my list for a long time. I'm still yet to get to them, but I have started slowly chipping away at my backlog, so maybe one day I'll get to them. But both of those in the 30s, 3 out of 10 difficulty, 4 out of 10 difficulty, both 20 to 25 hours. We then got Akiba's Trip, Hellbound and Debriefed. I mean, I've seen this on the store numerous times, but I've never actually played it. I think I own digitally the original Akiba's Trip or Akiba's Beat, something like that. But that's a 6.07%, 7 out of 10 difficulty and 50 hours, so very, very nice. Just catching my breath. We then got Alex the Kid in Miracle World twice. Any double stacks, I'm just going to go with whatever's the lowest percentage, just to save time. So we got the PS5 version, 22.56% on that. We then got Aliens Fireteam Elite, which is a banger platinum. 3.66%, 9 out of 10 difficulty, 100 hours. It's something that I've recently been looking into with a couple of other YouTubers, so, you know, who knows, maybe watch this space. Made it sound more exciting than it actually is, but we then move on to Alteric. 60, that's quite a high percentage. I don't know what the game is in truth. We then got Amnesia Memories, 31.44% on that one. It's a Vita game. I'm pretty... Someone will have to correct me. I'm not sure if it's only Vita, because I feel like I've seen that on the PS Store, but as usual, I could be wrong. We then got Among Us, 8.21% on that, 3 out of 10 difficulty, 10 hours. We then got Ape Escape twice, or no, what? Ape Escape twice, Ape Escape Academy, Ape Escape on the Loose twice, and Ape Escape 2. All of them in the 30%. Fair play on all 6 of those. We then got Apophion. 5.9%, so quite a rare one. It's only a 3 out of 10 difficulty, takes 12 hours. Then Origami, PS4, 12.09%. There isn't a guide on PSNP for that, so I have no idea if it's a difficult one or not. We then go into a few arcade games, so, you know, nothing special there really, but shout out to Pac-Man. We've then got a whole host of Assassin's Creeds. From the looks of it, majority of them are done twice. So we got Brotherhood for the PS3, 3.45% on that, 6 out of 10 difficulty, 55 hours. Got Assassin's Creed 2 twice, Assassin's Creed 3 twice, the PS3 edition, 4.73%, 5 out of 10 difficulty, 50 hours. We got Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation for the Vita, 7.71%. We got Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, which is a 5.38%. 5 out of 10 difficulty, 50 hours. Assassin's Creed Liberation, 16.07%. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Origins, Revelations, twice. Revelations on the PS3 is 7.68%, 4 out of 10 difficulty and 50 hours. We then got Rogue twice, PS3 again. You can see the trend here. PS3 is always considerably lower, but 17.7% on that one. Syndicate, Unity, which is only a 10.14%, 4 out of 10 difficulty and 50 hours. We then got 2 stack of Valhalla. Now, I know how massive that game is, so I'm going to take a guess that the PS5 version is like auto pop. But the PS4 version, 12.32%. We then move away from Assassin's Creed's. We got Astro's Playroom. You know, that percentage is just getting higher and higher and higher. I guarantee in another month or so, that'll be in the 50s. But fair play. Just going to take a quick drink. Ideally, I would have liked to have got back to 100%, like, not ill. But I don't want to leave people waiting for another video. And with how big the list is at the moment, I can't, like, if I leave it any longer, it's just going to get worse and worse for the people towards the end of the list. So I need to start smacking these out. So Atari Flashback Classics 1 and 2 to finish off the A's, 0.92% on the Volume 1, 0.83% on Volume 2, so both very, very rare platinums. We then move on to Back 4 Blood. PS4 version's been auto-popped, PS5 version is 4.38%, 9 out of 10 difficulty, 100 hours. We got Balan Wonderworld, which is I think this might be the first account that I've seen with this, but 5.88% on that. We got Bastion, which is an absolutely fantastic game. One that gets overlooked a lot. I mean, in truth, I've overlooked it for a long time, but it is now in my collection. 12.39%, 7 out of 10 difficulty, only 13 hours. We've then got Batman Arkham Asylum twice. PS3 version is 8.46%, 6 out of 10 difficulty and 20 hours. Arkham City twice. Once again, PS3 version, 4.22%, 7 out of 10 difficulty, 60 hours. And then we got Batman Arkham Knight, 6.51%, 4 out of 10 difficulty, 40 hours. Batman Arkham Origins, 1.72%. This is on the PS3, by the way. 6 out of 10 difficulty, 40 hours. Batman the Enemy Within and Batman the Telltale series. Very, very nice. We've then got Battlefield 1, Battlefield 4, Hardline and Battlefield 5. 4.78% on 5. 4.58% on Hardline. 5.95% on Battlefield 4 and 6.43% on Battlefield 1. And let's not forget Battlefield Bad Company 2, arguably the best Battlefield that was ever made. That's 6.21%, 4 out of 10 difficulty in a 40 hour. We then go on to Bee Simulator. Nice. I've never played it myself, but I've heard it's a decent simulator game. We then got Ben 10 for the PS4, 11.28%. Biomutant, which I really enjoyed when I got it. I believe this was like a day one purchase for me. Not because I was like eagerly waiting for it, just I liked the look of it. I enjoyed the game, but I don't think I ever got close to the platinum. Maybe it's something that I can add to the go back to list. But 14.54% on that, 3 out of 10 difficulty, 30 hours. We then got double stack of We then got a triple stack of Bioshock. A triple stack of Bioshock 2, but only a double stack of Bioshock Infinite. And I don't blame you, because Bioshock Infinite is horrendous. At least when you do the DLCs with the blue ribbons. But Bioshock, absolutely fantastic franchise. The PS3 version, shock, I know. But 7.93%, 3 out of 10 difficulty, taking 15 hours. Bioshock 2, PS3 version. Only 5% of people got that platinum. 5 out of 10 difficulty, 22 hours. And Bioshock Infinite, PS3 once again, 6.12%, 6 out of 10 difficulty, and 30 hours. This is going to be a long one, so I need to get a move on. We then move on to Blasphemous, 11.87% on that, 7 out of 10 difficulty, 20 hours. Bloodborne, one of the most goated games ever, which everybody wants the remake or remaster of. 21.92%, which tells you how much people enjoy it. 7 out of 10 difficulty, 50 hours. We then got double stack of Borderlands, double stack of Borderlands 2, and double stack of Borderlands 3, with a single Borderlands pre-sequel chucked in for good measure. Sorry, just catching my breath again. So, Borderlands isn't anything special in terms of percentage-wise. PS3 version's 15.67%. Borderlands 2, PS3 or Vita edition, 5.79. I hope it wasn't the Vita because that game plays like trash on it. Borderlands 3, actually the PS5 version is the rarest of the bundle, but 11.59% on that, 4 out of 10 difficulty, 45 hours. And the pre-sequel, surprisingly, 3.26% and 2.08% on the DLC, 4 out of 10 difficulty and 50 hours. We then move on to Brink. Now, if this is the game I think it is, I actually own it. And I really enjoyed this game when it came out, but almost everyone else that I've spoken to thinks it's absolutely trash. But PS3, of course, because it was released on the PS3 and nothing else, 4.42%, 4 out of 10 difficulty, 15 hours. And I've just noticed I'm still on the bees, and my guess is that my little plugin is about to end. Speaking of the plugin, if anybody knows the correct Chrome extension so that it actually runs all the way to the bottom of the page, please say so, because I've got the PSNP Plus one and it just doesn't work after 100. I don't know why, but Broken Age next, 5.69%. It's only a 2 out of 10 difficulty, only takes 10 hours, so quite a rare platinum there for less effort, I guess, only being a 2 out of 10. We then got double stack of Bug Snacks, that's in the high 30%. I think everyone knows what Bug Snacks is by now. Bully, fantastic game, 22.73% on that one. We then got Bunny Raiders, which, you know, to me, like, that game is trash. When I first started earning platinum trophies, I actually put this game on, and I got to the end and I died on the boss, which was the last trophy, and I thought to myself, I can't be bothered to do that again, and I'm glad, because I don't want that kind of platinum on my account. Burly Men at Sea next. I was going to say, it took you 2 months, 6 days. Obviously, you know, played it one day and went back to it 2 months later. But only 3 hour platinum, 1 out of 10 difficulty on that for a 57.03% platinum. Burnout Paradise, which is any Burnout is a banging game to me. I think, like, Burnout, Split Second and Blur for the PS3, absolutely goated. But 10.69% on that, 5 out of 10 difficulty, 18 hours. And then we get into all of the Call of Duties. So we're starting off with Call of Duty Classic, Black Ops, Cold War, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered, Modern Warfare 3, the newer Modern Warfare 2 with the 33% because of how dodgy they did it, Modern Warfare Remastered, World at War, World War 2 being the last of all of them. And I'm actually quite shocked. World War 2, from quick glance, is the lowest percentage out of all of them, with a 1.4% platinum rate. So fair play on all of those. I'm not going to go through all of them. World War 2 is just super rare. Modern Warfare 2 is super rare because of the way that it worked, because of how they've worked it. It's just really bad. Modern Warfare 3, the original, 3.88%. That one is just a banging game as well. I did notice you haven't got very many of the Black Ops though. like Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, Black Ops 6, although Black Ops 6 I guess is included in the Modern Warfare 2 one now. We then move on to Kato, so nice little platinum there. We've got Cat Quest, another nice chilled easy platinum. Celeste, like I said, my thing's finished. I've only just started the season, it's already gone. But yeah, Celeste, beautiful stuff. We got Chicken Police, which I actually have no idea about. I'm a little bit disappointed it's only an hour and 50 minutes because I actually own this game. No, I do not own this game. I own This Is the Police. I'm getting confused. Doesn't take much to confuse me. But yeah, Chicken Police, Chickens on the Road. Clockwork Tales of Glass and Ink. No idea. Code Realize Guardian of Rebirth. I believe that's... Am I right in thinking that that's the visual novel one? I don't know, but I've seen it a lot on the store. Conan Exiles next, very nice. Concrete Genie, which is, you know, a very well-known and respected game. Control, twice. Obviously the one being PS4, 24.31%. I need to take a drink again. I'm struggling, guys, I'm not going to lie to you. But if I don't do this now, I'm never going to have I'm going to miss another Monday. And I don't want to do that. Crash Bandicoot next. Crash Bandicoot 2, 3, 4, and Crash Team Racing. Very, very, very nice. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. People have been pointing it out that I say it a lot. I'm not saying it. Crash Bandicoot 4 being 4.19%. Absolutely beautiful stuff. I actually put Crash Bandicoot on the other day and tried to continue from where I got stuck. Basically, the ice level where you have to jump across the bridge. I think I died like 4 times in a row and I was just like, nope, can't be bothered. Crisis Core Final Fantasy 7 next. Very nice. Obviously, that went on to PS Plus recently. Judging by the date, I'd imagine you did it before it went on to Plus, but I could be completely wrong. Actually shocked that so many people have got that platinum now, with it being a 31.99%. Crisis and Crisis 3. Very, very nice. I know that Crisis 1 is getting up there in platinum rarity, but Crisis 3, 2.36%. Very, very nice. Curse to Golf. Now, I've got to take my hat off for this one, because I actually downloaded this when I first got like PS Plus Premium or whatever it is. And I saw it on there and I was like, oh, this looks like a quirky little game. I'll just have a little blast on it. It's absolutely solid. And the fact that you've got the platinum on it, 5.95%, very, very nice. And then these next 3, a man after my own heart here. Well, I'll say man, it could be a woman. It could identify as something else. I apologise. But yeah, Danganronpa. I love these games. I love Danganronpa, the series. Like I've watched the anime and everything. Absolute banging. And again, I'm quite shocked at how high the percentages are. Like Ultra Despair Girls, I get 20.27%, but Trigger Happy Havoc and Goodbye Despair both being over 15% actually shocks me. We then move on to Dante's Inferno for the PS3. Very nice, 18.58% there. We then got Dark Arcana, the Carnival. I have no idea what that is, not going to lie. But then we got Dark Cloud and Dark Cloud 2. I wouldn't know how you'd explain what these games are. I remember watching one of my friends like about 4 or 5 years ago playing through Dark Cloud, and it didn't look bad, but it didn't look like my type of game. But the fact that Dark Cloud 2 is 3.77%, I gotta give props for it. We then got Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3. Very, very nice. All between 13 and 18% on the platinum rarity. We then got Darksiders and Darksiders 3. 11.76, 10.61%. Dave the Diver, which getting quite high on the percentage, which I did not expect originally, but fair play. And then we got Daxter, obviously been... was about to say recently ported, but it's over 6 months ago now. But that's nearly at 50%, which tells you everything you need to know. Well respected game, pretty simple, everybody loves to play it and get the platinum. Oh, I'm still on the D's. Day of the Tentacle next, no idea. Quite a high percentage, but considering it only took 3 hours and 12 minutes, not as high as I would have expected. Days Gone next. I've been banging on about Days Gone, saying how much of a brilliant game it is, and then it actually dawned on me that I got bored of it. I got to the plot twist. I don't know, like, obviously if you've played the game all the way through, you'll know exactly what I mean. I got to the plot twist, and I was just like, I can't be bothered to do it all, like, more. I just got bored. So, is it really, do I really think it's that good of a game? Or do I just need to go back to it? We then got Dead Dungeon, 40.67%, I'm not going to lie, I do not know what that is. We then got Dead Space, the OG, 15.19%. Dead Space, the remake on PS5, 15.71%. And we've then got Dead Space 2 and Dead Space 3, 6.36% and 4.07%. I actually didn't realise that Dead Space 3 is not very liked by the Dead Space community. I watched a video a few days ago where they were like, this one guy was absolutely ripping into the Dead Space franchise for allowing Dead Space 3 to basically kill the entire series. Deadly Premonition next, 12.02%. PS3. I don't know why I mentioned it was PS3. Death Stranding Director's Cut, 13.11%. Beautiful platinum trophy for that mailman simulator. Deathloop, 13.28%. We then got Deliver Us Mars, Deliver Us the Moon PS4 and PS5 edition. All quite high percentages. Very decent games, to be fair. We then got Demon Souls for the PS5 and a double stack of Demon Souls for the PS3. 10.08% on the NA region. Deponia, quite a high percentage. Desert Child, no idea. Destroy All Humans 1 and 2, and then Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed, and the Destroy All Humans remake. 13.15% on the PS4 for the... is it the OG one? I thought they came out on other consoles, but maybe not. We then got Detroit Become Human. Sorry, I don't even know if I'm sitting at my correct usual thing, but I've just slumped down a little bit, and now I'm thinking, am I too low? Let me just move this a little. Don't want it to look too awful. Right, there we go. Detroit Become Human, 12.64%. Deus Ex Human Revolution and Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Both of those very, very, very nice. 5.61% on Revolution, 2.22% on Mankind Divided. We then move into Devil May Cry 1, 2, 3 and 5. Massive props to Devil May Cry 5. 2.44%, and a slightly lesser shout out to Devil May Cry 1 for the 7.57%. Absolute banging games. Games that I love. I love the Devil May Cry series. Platinums, absolutely not. Absolutely not. We've then got Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth and Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory. 7.27%, 8.56%. And then we got Digimon World Next Order with a 4.92%. I mean, we're still on the D's, but can you see what I meant at the start? Like, do not get alarmed by how many platinums this account has, because there are some absolute bangers in here, and there's a lot of variation. Like, this is definitely like a platinum hunter, and one that has been going for a long time, and so far I'm just like, whoa. Like, I skimmed through, I didn't really pay attention to half of these games, and now I'm seeing some of them, I'm just like, what the hell? Like, I didn't even have enough time to complete one of these games last year. This guy's completed like multiple of them every week, month, year. Dirt 2, Dirt 5 twice, 8.33% for Dirt 2, very, very nice. We then got a double stack of Dishonored, PS3 version, the one that took 6 years, 3 weeks to complete. Obviously, played it back then, played it now. 5.92% on that. We then got Dishonored 2, 8.85%. Very, very nice. And then we've got Dishonored, Death of the Outsider. I'm not gonna lie, I never even knew this game existed. If, like, looking at it now, I'm thinking, is that like a standalone DLC? I don't know. 26% on it though, so it's not the rarest, but still worth shouting out. Dissection, no idea. Divinity Original Sin, holy cow, 2.31% on that, so that's very low. And that's a complex game. I remember picking that up a couple of years ago, a few years ago, putting it on and just being like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm doing. Kind of like my YouTube. Devil May Cry, like, was that the reboot? I don't know. Still, great game, 5.11%. Doki Doki Literature Club, 31.52%. Beautiful stuff. We then got Doom, 9.73%. And Doom Eternal, 5.35%. Dragon Age 2, Dragon Age Inquisition, Dragon Age Origins, 7.17%, 6.12%, and 5.98%. Just wow. Like, I have no other words. We then move on to Dragon Ball FighterZ, 2.89%. Dragon Ball Xenoverse, 3.18%. Xenoverse 2, PS4 version, 5.95%. Dragon Ball Z Budokai HD Collection. Obviously not as low a percentage as some of the others, but fantastic game nonetheless. Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi. I don't know if I said that correct, but it sounded right. 3.34%. And then got a double stack of Kakarot. I need a drink. Oh god. Yeah, Kakarot, you know, it's in its 30s. Beautiful game. I'm not knocking it for being in its 30s. It just shows how many people enjoyed it and wanted to platinum it. And then we got Dragon Ball The Breakers. I looked into this when it first released, and I'm glad I didn't play it because I don't think it worked. But you got the platinum on it, 4.34%, so fair play. We then got Dragon Quest 11 twice, one being the S version. I don't know what the difference between the S and the non-S is, but the S version on PS4, 13.47%, so beautiful stuff. We then got Dredge, you know, everyone's favourite dark horror fishing game. I'll say dark horror fishing game. I have no idea what the game actually consists of. I just remember watching someone playing it a while back, and I was just like, this isn't my game. Like, this would bore me. Drive Club next, 4.21% on that. I didn't realise it had so many trophies. Echo Shift, no idea, but 8.25%, so quite low. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Aiden Chronicle Rising. Quite shocked at how high that percentage is, because this was something I did look at recently. Well, say recently, it was at the start of last year. I did look at it, and it definitely wasn't that high back then. Elden Ring twice. PS4 version being 33.41%. Sickens me that it's so high, because it's something that I know I could get myself, but with it being such a high percentage now, I'm not sure if I want to put the time in for it. Ender Lilies, Quietus of the Nights, a game I own. Started playing it. I enjoyed it for a little bit, then just got bored. Endlin Extinction Forever next. Energy Balance, which, no idea. Energy Cycle 2 stack, bit of trash there. And Enigmatis 2, The Mists of Ravenwood, and Enigmatis, The Ghost of Maple Creek. Again, no idea. Enslaved, Odyssey of the West, PS3, 10.79% on that. Ether 1. Now, I have no idea what this game actually consists of, but I've heard about it a lot, and I've heard it's very good. 10.37% on that one. Eventide Slavic Fable, quite a high percentage, so no idea. Could be trash, could be. Everybody's gone to the Rapture. I'm actually shocked that that's so low. Isn't that the 2 hour platinum where you just walk around really slow and there's no one around and you just like find things that like remind people of reality? And I think there's like a trophy where you have to stand at the bus stop for like 10 minutes or an hour or something. I don't know. Fallout 3, Fallout 4 twice, Fallout 76, Fallout Shelter, Fallout New Vegas. Beautiful stuff on all of those. Pick of the bunch is 76 being 5.47 and New Vegas 6.64. New Vegas, of course, most Fallout players' all-time favourite. We then got Fallout. We then got Far Cry 3, Far Cry 3 Classic Edition, Far Cry 4, Far Cry 5, 6, Primal and New Dawn. Far Cry 5 being 13.15%, and I'm seeing another pattern. It's basically it's the ones where you need to do like co-op trophies. They're always so much lower than the rest. But fair play on all of the Far Crys. Not my style of games, but that's not to say that I don't enjoy them. I just can't be bothered to put the time into them. Although I have been getting itchy to potentially go back to Far Cry 6 because I was blowing a lot of stuff up back then. What the hell? We then got FIFA 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. There you go. Anyone that says that I can't count, show them this. Wow. Lowest of them all, FIFA 13, 0.61%. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those are under 1% platinum percentage. And then there's a few of them that are under 2%. That is just absolutely nuts. I'm guessing a football fan. Yeah. Really. Oh my god. This account. Final Fantasy 9, Type 0, 7, Remake twice. And it doesn't look like... I don't think you can auto-pop Remake. I could be wrong, but I don't think you can. 8, 10 HD, 12 Zodiac Age, 13, 13.2, and 15. Almost all of the big ones. You know, you haven't got Final Fantasy 1 that can be completed in like 7-8 hours. Final Fantasy 2 that can be completed in like 12 hours. Granted, you can do 7 in 20 if you use like the speed up and the God mode where you've always got your limit breaks. But majority of these are very long-winded. So we'll give props to Final Fantasy 9, 7.56%. Of course, that jump rope trophy, 1,000 hops on the jump rope, I believe it is. That is a trophy I will never, ever, ever get. I honestly believe if I had a whole week off work, and from the moment I woke up to the moment I went to bed, that's all I did, I would still not get it. And let's shout out Final Fantasy X HD as well, because that's a very long-winded one and a low percentage. And Final Fantasy 13, to be fair, 7.58%. I actually brought this 13, 13.2 and 13.3 on Xbox, and since then I've got a PlayStation 3, you know, just because I like to collect things. I want those for my PlayStation 3, so they might be ones that I revisit at some point. I'm really sorry, we're already halfway through, half an hour in, and I'm only on the Fs. This is going to be a really long one. Final Horizon, 16% on that one, no idea what it is. Foreclosed, pass. Forspoken, you poor soul, absolutely redonkulous, awful game. 20.42% on that one. Freedom Wars, no idea, but it's a 5.51%, so gotta be a semi-decent one. Although it is a Vita game, not many people platinum hunted on the Vita compared to PS3 and PS4 and PS5. Fuel, no idea. I think it's a racing game. 1.61%. I should probably do my research a little bit more. Galgun Double Piece. Now I know that that's a very long-winded one. 5.65% on that. Game of Thrones, obviously a Telltale game, so no surprise it's as high as it is. Geometric Sniper, Blood in Paris, another one quite high. Ghost of Tsushima, brilliant game, awful platinum because of just like all the collectibles. It just got very, very boring. Ghostbusters the video game, 13.9%, beautiful stuff. 2 stack of Ghost Runner, PS5 version being only 10.01%, and then Ghost Runner 2, 11.68%. Ghostwire Tokyo, 21.85% on that. Goat Simulator, 12.39%. God of War twice, God of War the remake, God of War 2 twice, God of War 3 remastered, Ascension, Chains of Olympus, Ghosts of Sparta. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Fair play on all of those. Man, my man like Kratos. Gorogoga, yeah. Gotham Knights next, 18.12%, beautiful. Grand Theft Auto 3, then on the Definitive Edition twice. Grand Theft Auto 4, Grand Theft Auto 5 3 times. I'm guessing 1 day 9 hours suggests auto poppage, but Grand Theft Auto 4 PS3 version, 0.96% on that. Beautiful. We haven't finished with the Grand Theft Autos. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, 11.96%. A second time and a third time. Vice City, 3 times as well. 10.82% on the PS4. We've then got Gravity Rush 2 and Gravity Rush Remastered. Beautiful stuff. Grim Fandango, yeah, very nice. Guacamelee Super Turbo Championship Edition. No idea what the difference is between those, but the Turbo Championship Edition, 9.89%. Nice. Hades twice, which sickens me that that percentage is so high. Especially when I put so many hours into that game and I'd never even finished a single run. Don't judge me, I suck at games, okay. Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 1, Part 2, Half-Blood Prince, Quidditch Champions, very, very nice. PS3 version for Deathly Hallows Part 1 is a 9.63%, and Quidditch Champions is a 10.15%. Relatively simple, but from what I've heard, very, very boring. Heavy Rain 2 twice, 9.06% on the PS4. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, quite a simple platinum, but one that is, you know, very worth the gameplay or the time to play. I think it takes about 8 hours. Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, Hitman 3 twice, Hitman Go, Hitman Absolution twice, Hitman Blood Money, and Hitman Contracts. 8.15 being the pick of the bunch for Hitman Absolution on the PS3. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hogwarts Legacy twice. I thought it was okay. I got very bored towards the end. I just ended up finishing it and just being like, nah, forget it. That's me done. Hollow Knight, 9.55%. Horizon Chase Turbo, 6.65%. Forbidden West, 37.25%. Horizon Zero Dawn, 27.42%. Hot Shots Golf, 20.48%. I'm looking at the time and I'm thinking, should I split this video into 2? I'm only on the H's. Hot Wheels Unleashed, 6.97% on that one. So fair play. I started it. It got, I couldn't be bothered with all the scrap, like the gears and whatnot, to upgrade. Hot Wheels Unleashed 2, 20.71% on that one. Hotline Miami, 10.04% on that. I Am Setsuna, absolutely banging game, 17.84%. Intelligence Cube, yeah, to me, that's trash. Ice Age, Scrat's Nutty Adventure, you know, it's not trash, but the game itself is terrible. Immortals Phoenix Rising, then we move on to Immortals of Avium. Very nice, 11.14% on that one. We got Infamous, Infamous 2, Infamous First Light and Second Son. Beautiful, 10.24% on Infamous being the rarest of the four. Couple of ink explosions, bit of trash there. Then we got a couple of It Takes Two. Obviously, co-op game that, yeah. We then got a triple stack of Jack 3, double stack of Lost Frontier, and then what the hell is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know, like double, triple. I don't know what the one for 5 is, but 5 stack of Jack and Daxter Precursor Legacy. I'm gonna cough, so I'll be back. Now the coughing fit is over, we'll continue. So we got triple stack of Jack 2 as well, and then Jack X Combat Racing. I mean, that's a lot of Jack and Daxter. Fair play, you must obviously like it. I couldn't do this. I could not play a game 5 times. I really couldn't. Like, I would just be so bored out of my skull. I can barely play games twice, never mind anything else. We then got, I don't know how you pronounce that, Gene d'Arc, 10.63%. Obviously, that was one of the games that was like re-uploaded or whatever you'd pronounce it, but for the PS5 on premium. We then got that coughing fit has knocked me all off my groove now. We then got Jet Moto, no idea, jet racing game. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R, 10.63%. We then got Judgment twice, PS4 version being 4.04% on that one, so very nice. Obviously, Judgment being a fantastic game. I'm so glad that this is the only jumping game, unless they're in the teas. After some of these games, if I get to like the Jumping Taco, I'm going to be sick. Jumping Flash, 35.93. To be honest, because it's only that much, I don't think that is actually one of those jumping games. We then got Just Cause 2, 3 and 4. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All 3 of them 5% or lower. Fair effing play. We then got Kena Bridge of Spirits twice. 17.58% on the PS3. Killing Floor, 7.63%, and all the DLC, 0.97%. One that I've got quite recently. Banging game. Trophy list is a bit poor though. Mainly collectibles on all the different levels. We then got Killzone. Now this is a game franchise that I've not seen on hardly anyone's lists. Killzone, Killzone 3, Killzone Shadowfall, Killzone Liberation, twice, and Killzone Mercenary. I've never even heard of Mercenary. I'm guessing it's a Vita version or something. But that's 3.93%. Shadowfall is 1.57%. Killzone 3, 6.53%. Amazing. We then got Kingdom Hearts 1, 2 and 3. Fair effing play on those ones. I know that they take a lot of time. 3, obviously shorter, but 1 and 2, I think they're both like 80-hour platinums if I'm correct. Kingdoms of Amalur: The Reckoning next, 6.75% on that. We got Klonoa Fantasy, 33.72%. Knack, 4.76%. The greatest game ever made. It's a joke. LA Noire twice, PS3 version, 10.04%. Lara Croft Go, yeah. Last Stop, yeah. I have no idea what that Last Stop is. I know what Lara Croft Go is. Not my type of game. Lego 2K Drive, fair play, 3.4%. I know a lot of people basically just put the rubber band around their analog stick for that one because it's a very grindy one towards the end. Oh god, now we're into, okay, I was expecting the page to just be Lego, 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 but Lego Batman 2, Super Villains, Harry Potter years 1 to 4 and years 5 to 7, twice, 3 times for the 5 to 7, Ninjago, the movie, and Lord of the Rings. Yeah, everyone knows what Lego games are like. What you see is what you get. Except for the Lego movie. I think it's the second one. Nothing like any other Lego game. Absolutely atrocious. We then got Life is Strange, Life is Strange 2, Life is Strange Before the Storm, and a double stack of True Colours. Again, Life is Strange. Once you've seen one, I think they're pretty much all the same. A game that I still haven't got around to, but I am planning on giving it a try. Like a Dragon Ishin, I believe that's pronounced. 8.66% on that. Very nice. We then got Little Planet, Little Big Planet, and Little Big Planet 3. 2.75% and 1.56%. Lost Judgment. 13.01% on that. So very, very nice. We then got Lost Sphere. Which, again, same makers as I Am Setsuna. Absolutely fantastic game. 25.79% on that one. No ideas what this is, but it's 3.54% on Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time. And then we got Lumo, 0.85%. Mad Max, obviously now unobtainable unless you've already got the one multiplayer trophy or whatever it is. 5.9% on that. We got Mafia 2 twice, and Mafia 3. Mafia 3 being 4.68%. I think that's the one where it's very prone to crashing, and you have to do a whole playthrough in a single run, or without saving or turning your console off, because it's likely to bug. We got Magus, no idea what that is, it's quite a high percentage. Maneater, everyone knows, you're a shark, kill everything that moves, beautiful, beautiful stuff, 40% on that. Maquette, puzzle game, I know it was free on PS Plus a long time ago, not something that I would ever play. Marvel's Avengers, twice, one of them being a disgusting autopop, but 5.61% on the legit PS4 version. Guardians of the Galaxy, twice, looks actually legit as well, so fair play. Both in the 20s to 30%. Marvel's Midnight Suns, beautiful, 12.84%. And then we got no we haven't, we've then got Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered, Miles Morales, twice. All quite high percentages because they are part of the Platinum Trophy trilogy, the Trinity, sorry. We've then got Mass Effect twice, Mass Effect 2 twice, Mass Effect 3 twice, and Mass Effect Andromeda. Basically, same as everything else, the PS3 versions considerably lower on the Platinum percentage, or Platinum rarity. Andromeda being 5.28%, Mass Effect 2 being 9.99%, and Mass Effect 2. Mass Effect 3 being 7.51%, and Mass Effect 1 being 6.82%. Mecho Tales, I have no idea, but it's a high one. Medal of Honor for the PS3, 3.24%. That's a game I've been looking for a physical copy of. Medieval, 45%. Medieval Remake, 32.38%. Both of those are like PS5, PS4. Mercenaries 2 for the PS3, World in Flames, 3.22%. And Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, PS3, 2.37%. So very, very nice. And then we got Snake Eater, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater for the Vita, and Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain, both under 10%. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. We then got a double stack of Metal Hellsinger. Obviously, quite high percentage on that. I would imagine it's high because of the accessibility, where you can basically make the game give you every single beat, with even though you're missing them. It's what I did, because there was no way in hell I would have ever got that platinum otherwise. Metro 2033, Redux, Metro Exodus, Metro Last Light, Redux again. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Last Light on the PS3 being 3.86%, so quite a rare one there. Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor, and Middle-earth, Shadow of War. Both amazing games, 12.49% on Shadow of War. Then got Minecraft, 12.56%. Story Mode, 15.06%. And Story Mode Season 2, 53.15%. Minute, 48%. We then got Mirror's Edge, the OG, 2.73% on that one. And then Mirror's Edge Catalyst, 8.17%. Monopoly Madness, yeah, whatever, 10.48%. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound so like not interested in that, but I hate Monopoly. Monster Energy Supercross, yeah, 7.43%. Ooh, we've then got Monster Hunter Rise, Monster Hunter World, and Monster Hunter World Iceborne. 4.62%, 6.10% on Rise, 6.38% on Iceborne. Mortal Shell, 7.14%. I said it earlier, but I'm saying it again. Absolutely fantastic list. And I was scared. As soon as I saw, like, in the 700s of platinums, I thought, like, oh, this is just going to be awful. Like, it's awful for me. Like, I'm trying not to cough and splutter everywhere because I'm not 100%. But I was expecting it to be awful in the sense of, like, just trash everywhere. But it really isn't. Mother Gunship, 5.04%. I believe I own this. I've never played it. Still in the cellophane. Moto GP 13. Motorbike, I believe. Motorbike game. We then got Motorstorm RC twice. PS Vita, 8.48% on that one. Motorstorm Apocalypse, 4.73% on that. We then got Murdered Soul Suspect. We've then got My Friend Trash Pig. I don't know how people play it. I really don't. We got a double stack of My Name is Mayo. We got My Name is Mayo 2. Come on, mate. You might as well go for My Name is Mayo 3. Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 2. Ninja Storm 3 Full Burst. Ninja Storm 4. The OG Ninja Storm. All of those rising every time I see them. Ninja Storm 4 being 10.57%, the lowest, the rarest one of the bunch. We then got Need for Speed Heat, Need for Speed Payback, Need for Speed Unbound, Hot Pursuit, Most Wanted Twice, Rivals, and Shift. Fantastic. That many Need for Speed games would absolutely bore me senseless. But fair play to you, you've done them all, and from the looks of it, you've done them all as and when, well, not as and when they've come out, but you've done them all like in few and far between, if you get what I mean. The rarest one of the lot, from the looks of it, is Need for Speed Shift with a 4.93. Need for Speed Most Wanted on the Vita, 5.42%. Need for Speed on Most Wanted on the PS3, 5.77%. We then got Nexamon twice, and Nexamon Extinction, like a Pokemon clone. I own both of these as well. Surprisingly quite high percentages on those. We then got Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch, and Ni no Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom. PS3, White Witch, 8.3%, so very, very nice. We got Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, 12.20%, nice again. Nier Replicant, chef's kiss of a game, absolutely fantastic. And Nier Automata, which you could argue is potentially better, but 14.76 on Replicant, 28.81% on Automata. We then got Nightmares from the Deep and Nightmares from the Deep 2. I have no idea what those are. Over 50%, so suggests easy. Knights of Azure 2, Bride of the New Moon, 15.67% PS4. I think I've played this before. Is it the one where like you're the witch and like you run around and you got the little pets that you throw out and they start attacking things? I don't know. Nubla or Nubla. Yeah, that's trash. Oceanhorn, Monster of the Uncharted Seas. Then Oddworld, Stranger's Wrath for the Vita, 4.42%. We got Akami HD, 14.07%. Isn't that the game that's just been like announced for a remake and everyone lost their shit for it? Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, 14.18%. Omno, not the game I thought it was. Omno, fair play. We then got One Piece Burning Blood, One Piece Unlimited World Red twice, World Seeker and Origin. No, that's not One Piece. World Seeker, Unlimited World Red for the PS3 or Vita, 6.22% on that. Oni Chanbara Origin. I think this is the second list with this on in a row. And I don't own this. I said in the last one that had this that I owned it. I don't. I own a different Oni Chanbara. I wasn't impressed. That is 15.4% on that. We then got Onrush, 6.63%. I remember playing that a long time ago. It's like the racing game where you can like fly through the opposition, I believe. But fair play, 6.63% on that. Orc Slayer, which is quite high. Outer Wilds, 10.78%. Outlast 2, okay, now we're talking, fair play. 1.45% on that one. So that one is a very, very rare and awesome platinum. We then got a double stack of Outriders, obviously one of them being a Autopop or as good as. 24.76 on the PS5. We got Paradise Killer, which I've actually been recommended recently, 22.31% on that. We then get into the Persona section. So we got Persona 3, Dancing in Moonlight, obviously a rhythm game. We got 4, Dancing All Night Twice, 5, Dancing in Starlight, and then sprinkled in between those we got Persona 4 Golden, 6.75% on that. My first ever Persona. I fell in love with Risa. We'll continue. PS5. Persona 5 on the PS4, 9%. Persona 5 Royale and Persona 5, 9. What? I've literally. Right, focus. Persona 5, 9%. Persona 5 Royale, very high with a 43.08. I didn't realise it was that high. I've actually started this quite recently. I might put that one on the back burner for the time being. Persona 5 Strikers, fantastic game. I'm like 2 trophies away from platinum in it, and I've missed something. I'm not playing it again just for that trophy. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, very nice, quite a high percentage with 28.37. Pinball Heroes twice. Blech. PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale, twice. From the looks of it, potentially, nah. Both completed around the same time. That one stinks. But the PS3 version, 10.51%. Police Simulator, Patrol Officers, 14.72%. We then got OG, well not the OG, but PS3 version of Prince of Persia, 10.10%. Prince of Persia, Forgotten Sands, and The Sands of Time. Very, very nice. Pro Evolution Soccer 2014. This is the first time I've seen this one. Fair play. 4.71%. I always preferred Pro Evolution to FIFA, to be fair, back in the day. Back when I used to play football games. We then got Prototype. Don't ask what that was. Prototype twice. 2.99% on the PS3. Prototype 2 twice. Much higher percentages on that one, 21.55% being the rarest of them. Psychopaths Mandatory Happiness. No idea. I think that's an anime if I'm right, but you guys will tell me I'm wrong if anyone's actually made it this far. Puppeteer, one of the most not most sought out of, but a very sought out PS3 game. 4.25% on that. We got Pursuit Source. I need to go to bed. Pursuit Force, 31.41% on that. Quantum of Solace for the PS3, which is a 5.77. Rage on the PS3, 3.71. And then Rage 2 for the PS4, 15.77%. Love the Rage series. I hope they make another one, but to be honest, I haven't even looked if the company even still exists. Rainbow Moon next, 4.47% on that. I've seen it around, I have no idea what the gameplay is like. We got Rallycross, 20.72%. We then got a whole bunch of Ratchet and Clanks. So we got PS3 Ratchet and Clank, PS4 Ratchet and Clank, Vita Ratchet and Clank. We then got PS3 Going Commando and Vita Going Commando. Up Your Arsenal on the Vita and PS3. A Cracking Time, PS3. All for One, PS3. Full Frontal Assault, PS3 or Vita. Into the Nexus, Rift Apart, Size Matters, and Deadlocked. I mean, that's a lot of Ratchet and Clank. The rarest of all of them is All for One. And semi shout out to the OG Ratchet and Clank on PS Vita for 16.4%. We've then got Rayman Legends and Rayman Origins twice, Vita and PS3. Legends is a 3.89%, and I believe that is the one where you have to do the challenges and you have to like log in. Like, I have no idea what it is now. I remember I did know it originally. It's like you have to log in like every day for a month or something stupid like that. We then got Red Dead Redemption twice. PS3 version is 2.98%, so very rare on that. Red Dead Redemption 2, 2.59%. It's the PS4 version. I don't know if there was any other versions, but I've said it now. Then got Remember Me, no idea, 9.23%. Remnant from the Ashes, fantastic game. One that I would like to make a start with, the second one at least. 12.3% on that. We then got a bunch of Resident Evil, so we got Resident Evil 2 twice, one being a dirty auto pop. PS4 version is 18.27. We got 2 Resident Evil 3s, one being an auto pop. We then got Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 7 twice, not auto popped. Fair play. And then we got Resident Evil Village twice, and I don't think those are auto popped either. So fair effing play. One that I love to see, Resistance 3, the first Resistance game that I ever experienced, and I thought it was fantastic way back in the day. I believe I got my PS3, and to be honest, the only reason why I made my switch back in the day from Xbox to PS3 was because of all of my football mates who I used to play football with on a weekend all had PlayStation, and I wanted to play COD with them. And if I remember correctly, Resistance 3 was the game that I got in like the bundle with it, and I put it on and I was just blown away. But yeah, that 8.36% on that. And then we got Burning Skies and Retribution, both in the 30s. Resogun twice, PS4 9.91%. Got Returnal. I think everyone knows what Returnal is by now. Quite a low percentage still, but definitely rising. Only reason why I haven't got it is because of the RNG. We then got Rhyme, Rise of the Tomb Raider. That's a 5.90%. Road Bustle, Rocket League, Sackboy: A Big Adventure twice, and I do believe that is legit as well, so fair play. PS4 version, 8.32%. We've then got the absolute travesty of what is the Saints Row reboot. Then got Saints Row 4, Gat Out of Hell, Saints Row the Third, 3 times, quite fitting. PS3 version being 10.53%, Gat Out of Hell being 8.81%. We We then move further on. Sakuna of Rice and Ruin, 10.03%. Can somebody let me know about this game? Because I own it physically and I've looked at it so many times, but I've just never took the plunge. Is it worth it? Sakura Wars, nice, 15.94%. We got Saw on the PS3. That one's shot up more recently, 30.46%. Scarlet Nexus, fantastic game, but I just got bored of it in truth, 20.112%. Sea of Stars, 15.87%. Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, 28.39%. Fair play. I don't think I will ever earn a Sekiro Platinum. That game just looks nuts. Severed, I have no idea what that is. Shadow of the Colossus Twice. I don't know how long that game takes, so I don't know if there's partial auto pop, but of course, PS3 version, done legit, 2.44% on that, so beautiful stuff. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, 10.42%, and you did the 2.83% DLC. Shadow Warrior 3, the smallest of the 3 Shadow Warriors, shameless plug, I included it in one of my 10 games under 10 hours, go and check it out. Shenmue, Shenmue 2 and Shenmue 3, 3 games that I've picked up recently, all well respected platinums, even if 2 and 1 are quite high now. Number 3, 15.50%. Sherlock Holmes Crime and Punishment, 20.67% on that. Sifu, fantastic game, I just found it far too difficult, 17.12%. No idea what Skyscrapers is, it looks trash. Sleeping Dogs, the OG on PS3, 13.37%. And then Sleeping Dogs, the Definitive Edition on PS4, fair play, absolutely fantastic game. I left it far too long to play that. I really wish I hadn't. We then got Sly Cooper 2, Band of Thieves Twice, 3 times. And then we got Honor Among Thieves twice. What the hell? I'm not even going to try and work out how many of each one there is. There's a lot of Sly Coopers. 2, 3, 1, potentially 4, I don't know. I honestly don't know. 4 different types of Sly Cooper. Yeah, they're all pretty standard percentage-wise. Thieves in Time on the Vita, the lowest one of the lot, 11.09%. Sonic Forces, very nice. I know that one's quite a rare one because I looked into it myself. 3.41%, 2.79%. In terms of Sonic games, probably one of the worst ones. I'd say it's either that or Colours. Colours was pretty bad as well. Sonic Frontiers as well for the PS5, 28.25%. Got a triple stack of Sound Shapes, which just sickens me. South Park, The Fractured Butthole, and then Stick of Truth twice, very nice. Everyone knows the South Park games, they are absolutely hilarious. Space Overlords, no idea. Spec Ops The Line, banger game. Actually, Space Overlords is a 2.09%, so fair play. I've never heard of it, I have no idea what the gameplay is like, but if only 1 in 50 people, almost 1 in 50 people are getting this platinum, then there's got to be something to it, so fair play. Spec Ops The Line, absolutely fantastic game. If you know, you know. This game was the main reason why I went out and got myself a PS3, even though, like, you know, that they're a bit dated now and all that, but that game. Spirit of the North, Enhanced Edition, 32%. We then got Battle for Bikini Bottom, SpongeBob SquarePants and The Cosmic Shake, both in the mid to late 20s percentage wise. The Spyro Trilogy, very nice. I've done 1 and 2, fantastic games. I haven't done 3 yet, just because it's too soon after I did the others. I have to leave games a long time. We then got Star Ocean First Departure, Star Ocean The Divine Force, both very, very impressive platinums. 7.31 on First Departure, 6.02 on The Divine Force. Star Wars Battlefront 2, beautiful stuff, 3.91%, and the DLC, which is 3.59%. Nice. Fallen Order twice. I couldn't get into it. I'm not saying it's a bad game, I just couldn't get into it. And then you got Jedi Survivor as well. Force Unleashed and Force Unleashed 2, 6.89%, 6.12%. Steel Rising, don't see many people with this one either, so fair play on this. 11.32% on that. Thank God we're in the S's. The end is near. I'm not bored of your list, like I could keep going and keep going and keep going. I'm just thinking of that time, because this is getting ridiculously long. Steep, 2.12%, fair play. Steins Gate, twice. Steins Gate 0, Steins Gate Elite, obviously from Steins Gate, the anime, or based off of. Stranger of Paradise, the Final Fantasy Origin game, 29.15% on that. Stray, twice. Everyone's favourite cat game. Subnautica, twice. I think that's 1 hour 23 minutes, the glitch, I believe. Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. I do know that this is one of your most recent ones, so you've obviously done the correct thing in not buying the game and just picking it up off PS Plus and getting the platinum. I considered it, but I've seen gameplay and no, I'm just not interested. Super trash. Super Stardust Portal, trash. Yeah, just making sure there wasn't low. Super Hot, very nice, 3.87%, so ultra rare. Superliminal, quite a high percentage. Obviously, puzzle game where you adjust the size of things to your perspective, yada yada. Looks actually quite a funky game, but fair play. Siphon Filter 3 twice. Nice. I hope they bring back Siphon Filter. I thought they were fantastic games. Tabletop Racing World Tour, obviously like a kind of Micro Machines clone. If you've never heard of Micro Machines, then you're probably quite young. But 7.12% on that. Tales of Iron, 33.29%. Tales from the Borderlands, obviously the Telltale game, just shy of 50%, so 1 in 2, but fair play. Tales of Arise, beautiful game, absolutely fucking oh, I dropped an F-bomb. 33.10%. Tales of Berseria, this was the game that got me into the Tales series. I loved Berseria, however you pronounce it. Violet, the main character, oh, fantastic. Is it Violet? Have I just made that up? I'm losing my mind. I'm going nuts. I used to always say, like, her famous line. Like, she used to scream something, and I used to always go, ah! Like, whatever. My autism showing. Tales of Graces, 8.50%. Tales of Berseria, by the way, 6.54%. Tales of Symphonia Remastered, 4.32%. And then we got Tales of Xillia 1 and 2. The second installment, 7.59%. Chia, 19% on that. We got Tearaway and Tearaway Unfolded. Unfolded, it being a 5.86%. Don't know which one of those two it is. I'm guessing it's Unfolded because PS4, but I own one of those physically. Tekken 7, nice. Terminator Salvation, nice. Teslagrad, nice. The Amazing Spider-Man and The Amazing Spider-Man 2 on PS3, both just shy of 10% on rarity, so fair play. The Artful Escape, quite a high percentage, but a game that is well worth your time, so fair play on that one. The Callisto Protocol, 22.17%. The Crew 2, 10.54%. Is that the one that is no longer obtainable because the whole game is just not playable? They turned the server off or something. If it is, fair play for getting that well before they did. The Darkness 2, 17.84%. The Deadly Terrors of Monsters, 22.75%. Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim, PS3 and PS4. PS3 version being the rarer one, 9.88%, 1.4% DLC. Oh, and you got it on PS5 as well, because why not? The Evil Within, fair effing play on this one, 4.07%. The Akuma mode or whatever it's called, absolutely insane. Evil Within 2, I actually preferred the second game. I thought it was just better all around. Fair play on this one as well, 11.27%. Then got the Godfather 2 game for PS3, 20.31%. Last Campfire, I have no idea of. The Last Guardian, the only thing I know about this is the big dog looking thing, but it's a 3.01%, so fair play. Oh, I'm struggling. I am struggling. The Last of Us Part 1, The Last of Us Part 2, The Last of Us Remastered. Nice, nice and nice. Remastered being 4.87%, the rarest one of the three. We then got The Legend of Dragoon. I mean, absolute classic. 17.83% on that. Legend of Heroes Trials of Cold Steel. I own 3 of the 4 of these on physical. I really enjoyed the first 2. I played the third one and got incredibly bored. It just too much of the same. But fair play on platinum in the first one. Lord of the Rings War in the North, 7.12% on that. The Mark of Kree, no idea. The Medium, fair play on this. I'm surprised that the percentage is so high. The Order 1886, not surprised that the percentage is high in this because it is a relatively short game, but one that is worth experiencing. The Outer Worlds Twice, don't know if that's auto pop or not, but PS4 version is higher than the PS5 version. PS5 is 6.47%. The Saboteur on PS3. The Sims 4 PS4 5.76%. The Surge 6.77%. The Walking Dead 3 times. Walking Dead: A New Frontier. Obviously Telltale Games. The Witcher 3 times. With Wild Hunt twice and the Game of the Year edition as well. PS4 version of Wild Hunt is 7.08%. Oh, the end is close. The Witness, 9.97%. The Wolf Among Us on Vita and PS3. My latest platinum. While I was ill, I was like, I brought it a while back. I might as well experience it for once. And I was shocked at how much I actually enjoyed it. The World of Nubula, or Nubla, looks like trash. Thymesia, hate that game. Still eludes me to this day. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, 17.88%. Tinykin, Titanfall 2, 8.11%. Tinykin being another one that I've got quite recently. Thought I'd just jump into it, being a relatively short game, and it was quite enjoyable for a puzzle game. Kind of reminded me of Pikmin from the Nintendo. Tomb Raider, 4.72% on that from the PS3. Tomb Raider Underworld, PS3 as well, 15.22%. Toro, looks like a bull riding game, like Hodo, whatever. Toy Story 3, Trials of Mana, fair play. Trine 2, no idea. TV Superstars, I have no idea what that is. PS3 game, 4.15%. Then got a couple of like Twin Breaker, Sacred Symbol Adventures, whatever they are. Twisted Metal, fair play. Uncharted 2 twice, Uncharted 3 twice, first Uncharted twice, Uncharted 4 and Uncharted Golden Abyss, that's the Vita one. The Legacy of Thieves collection and Lost Legacy. Very, very, very nice. All of the PS3 versions, of course, being considerably lower. Where was I? Undertale. Yeah, everyone knows Undertale. Fantastic small indie game. Unit 13, whatever that is on the Vita, 7.94%. Until Dawn. Yeah, everyone knows what that is as well. Unturned. I know a game called Unturned. Is this the one that... I mean, I could be completely talking to the wrong set of people here, but if anybody knows Trick 2G from the League of Legends scene, is this the one that he played and where he started that purple bearded mother? What am I talking about? That is what happened. Like, he did start that, but like, why am I even mentioning it here? Vampire, 7.89% on that. Fantastic game, quite short. Vanquish, 2.26%. Vanquish being an absolutely like solid game, and now I see that you've got it 3 times, and I really hope that these are all legit. I doubt it, because like that one took you 9 years and 5 months. Obviously not continuous play, but the other 2 took you like a day and less than a day. But the one that you done legit, PS3, 2.26%. Woo! Virginia, quite a high percent. Virtue's Last Reward, I have no idea. Watch Dogs 1, 2 and Legion, the OG Watch Dogs, being 8.27%. What Remains of Edith Finch, 72.94% on that, quite high. Wild Arms, 16.36%. Wild Arms 3, 6.92%. Wild Hearts, 11.42%. We then go into the Wolfenstein, so you got Wolfenstein 2, the New Colossus twice. I think they're legit as well. Actually, no. Both platinumed on the exact same day. I don't know. You'll have to let me know if that was legit. But PS4, normal version, 1.4%. And the DLC, 0.7%. Nice. The New World Order and Old Blood. We then got a couple of khaki word Sudoku puzzle things. World of Final Fantasy, you don't see this very often, 10.18%. Wreckfest, one of the first games I played on my PS5, 12.44% on that. X-Men Origins Wolverine, very, very nice, awesome game, 16.35% on that. 13, yeah, was loved originally, hated with the remaster. I don't think it's as bad as people make out. And then we got a shed ton of Yakuzas. So we got 0, 2 3s, 2 4s, 2 5s, 6 Kiwami 2, Dead Souls, which fair play. I was trying to find that the other day, expensive. Like a Dragon twice. The rarest of them all is Yakuza 4. Yeah, Yakuza 4 for the PS3 with a 3.61. Yakuza 5 on PS3 is 4.45. Kiwami on PS4 is 3.63. So very, very nice. I can see the end. Ease 9 and Ease 8. Both of those are fantastic games. Surprised at how high the percentages are for them both. Zanki 0. First time I've ever seen this, I think. I got to right near the end of this game and I just got bored and gave up. And all my friends was like, finish it. And I couldn't be bothered. But that is 5.55%. Zero Time Dilemma. Not the toughest of games. Kind of like a visual novel, but with selections. Fantastic game. Quite a high percentage. Zombie, 3.28%. And Zone of the Enders, the Second Runner HD edition, 14.16%. Oh my god. Right, so I'm not even going to just scroll up like I usually do. I'm going to drag it up because there's that effing much. Oh, right. I'm sorry. This ending's going to be quick. First platinum was Uncharted Drake's Fortune. 10th platinum was Master, Prince of Persia. 20th platinum was Call of Duty Classic. 30th platinum was Red Dead Redemption. 40th platinum was Mass Effect 2. 50th platinum was Saw. Nice. 75th was Sly 2 Band of Thieves. 100th platinum was Spec Ops The Line. Yeah. 125th was Ratchet & Clank 2 Going Commando. 150th was Persona 4 Golden. Nice. 175th was Fallout 4. Beautiful. Witcher 3 for 200. Final Fantasy 15 for 225. Persona 5 for 250. We've never been up to these dizzy heights, have we? Yakuza 0 for 300. Kakarot for 350. Persona 5 Royale for 400. The Last of Us Part 2 for 450. Wolfenstein 2, the New Colossus with that Mein Leben trophy included for a 500th. Fastest platinum can suck a fart because it's auto pop. 550 Demon Souls. 600 Horizon Zero Horizon Forbidden West. 650 was Vanquish. 700 was Monster Hunter Rise. 750 was Hogwarts Legacy. And as I said earlier, I knew that Suicide Squad was your latest platinum. So, yeah. Mate, I have no words. This video has took absolutely ages. And, like, all I'm going to say is, people was asking me, I can't even get it to go right. People was asking me to, like, look through lists in more detail, start doing games that haven't been finished. This is why I haven't been doing that, because a trophy list and account is that long on some people that it has took this long. And this is with cutting out a little bit. So, yeah. Just to let everyone know, anyone that has made it this far, you're an absolute legend. Thank you very much. Also want to thank the legends of my membership, the BombSquad. You know, thank you very much. But just to let everyone know that's made it this far, and potentially anyone in the future that, you know, watches this in later times, I am considering putting a stop to people entering their accounts just because of how long the list is. If I did one of these a week, the bottom of the list would not see their account until 2026. I've seriously got to start like pumping through these trophy lists. It's physically impossible for me to do them at the rate that I'm doing them. And of course, the longer that it takes for me to get to some of these lists, the more chance that I'm going to hit somebody getting to these kind of dizzy heights. But you know what? Let's just wrap it up. Griff 2803, absolutely phenomenal list. I can see why you are 334th in the country, 3,279th in the world on the leaderboards, and that is without all your jumping tacos and all that. Like, yes, there were some trash in there, but nowhere near as much trash as probably the majority of the people above you on the leaderboards. So hat comes off. Like, yeah, just absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for watching, anyone that made it this far. I barely made it this far. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one.